I'm hoping I don't get shut down. We're actually real-time live right now. Welcome out, guys. This is another episode of Straight Outta Springfield. This is episode 40. Sorry, it's been a little bit. It's kind of just usually like it is. It's an open format. Hey, what's up, Dom? If you guys have any questions about releases or even prayer requests or anything you want to hit me on the inbox, please do. Dragon, welcome. Mike, welcome. Steve, welcome. So, I've been getting a lot of questions like, why have you been ghosted the past week or 2 weeks? And, you know, a big part of the music for me is conveying a positive message, is getting my pain out. You know, it's a lot of stuff I feel like spiritual truth that I share, I don't push. Battling mental health demons, lost love, lot of stuff like that. So I do want to help bring, you know, mental health awareness. So I had a good few months since like a downside in last down episode in February. I was up for a few months and then I had a trigger. So the last week or two has just been, you know, hell. But I kind of want to explain what the trigger is and fill you guys in. People have been asking, you know, where is this rehearsal space? Where is Studio 55? Are you moving? I am moving. So it's emotional when I get attached to these spaces. I'm staying in Springfield. I'm going to a thank you guys. I'm going to a much nicer neighborhood. Springfield is a complete ghetto. God bless Springfield. Holyoke's even worse. But if you don't get to like a town line, near a town line in Springfield, the whole thing is a hood. So I'm going to be all fancy up in East Longmeadow and relocating the studio up there. And it just, I get emotionally attached to things. So I'm going to miss this space. I'm going to miss the hood. Those of you who know me know I actually like the hood. But so just want to kind of let you know what triggered the last couple weeks of ghosting. I'm sorry. I'm always here. I always get back to pretty much every inbox I can. And if I don't get back to you on the inbox, I get back to you on one of these episodes. So, per usual, a lot of blessings, man. A lot of blessings with the Boston RIZ project. Finally going to be actually launching Chasing the Sun with my co-writer down in South Florida, Chris Escher. It's exciting. It's exciting. It's exciting. I'm finally linking him up rather than let 1,500 miles, you know, hinder us from writing and making awesome music. You know, as long as you have two engineers that know what they're doing. I mean, we could work with. I've worked with people I've never even met in different parts of the world. It's amazing what, you know, obviously technology can do. So I'm looking forward to the new stuff with Chris Escher. Chris, thank you for your patience, man. It's been a long time coming. And Angelo, thank you for kind of you guys doing that. The geek talk. You know, these guys start talking about studio files and waves, and it's all Greek to me, man. I'm very raw, but thank you. I've been getting a lot of compliments on it's still very raw. Like the visual stuff that I'm putting out there is really still in its infant stages, but I've been getting a lot of compliments on it. Thank you. And you know, the thing is when we're shooting these righteous rock and roll songs that I'm doing over there with these just amazing live musicians and spiritual, just, you know, working with the, you know, Grammy-winning engineer Angela Qualia, you know, Grammys and platinum records. It's special, man. So like every other one of these releases, we'll do a nice visual for each of them with Weckel Films, but every other one will have a plot, and that's new for me, right? Like I have videos for everything the past 3 years, multiple to Legicize, but I never get now you want to get cinematic, right? Thank you, Weckel Films. Thank you, the director, Michael. It's like a short film, and that's great because you can really convey a message. And, you know, I'm always trying to push a positive message. So He's Real had a great message, and it's kind of the first cinematic one for both of us. So it's learning. It was great. You know, we have 108,000 streams on here on He's Real. So that's some new territory for us. So thank you from the Track House and Weckel Films. And Waiting was awesome, but like I said, every other one will just be performance, and it's a lot to get the plot in there, man. It's so now when we do this plot stuff for the actual official music videos, we're not just sitting there babbling saying, oh, it doesn't matter because the music's going to be playing. When I do a Bible study, like, and he's real, like when Benny Garcia, the amazing musician from Connecticut, I love you, brother, when he did like we did a men's Bible study on the hill, like it was real. You know what I mean? So that will go in the music video, but there's more coming about, man. I'm having a lot of fun getting my feet wet with acting. Like I said, it's very raw. I'm gonna start working with learning more about the video editing stuff, but it's so much fun because, you know, at this point in the game, I'm done. I'm done with drinking. I'm done with even smoking weed, which I never thought I would become. You know what I mean? I'm done with painkillers, occasional this, that. I'm done with it all. So it's kind of fun, and I'm kind of good at it. We want to depict the old me, right? That my vice was eventually painkillers, which painkillers were fentanyl, which I lost so many friends to, you know, which I'm an open book. I mean, I was never dumb enough to bang needles, but I sniffed, you know, I used to love to sniff dope. You know, it's not something I'm proud of. And I love to get high. I don't judge anyone. I don't do it. God delivered me from it. So the point is to depict myself, the old me, and act it out. So although although I won't get banged up anymore, it's fun acting banged up, and I'm very good at it. I hope you could see and you could talk to my people. I'm very good at that. You know, this is not loosely based on reality. This is in medium, and to be working with guys like Stephen Wright, and we're bringing in I didn't want to drop too many names, but James something. I'm not going to do his last name. And I'm keeping all these brothers involved, and we all have a testimony and a story to tell. And we want to show the old self, but then we want to show how the Lord stepped in and we died to our old self, and how we're still alive today, how we're still sober. It's really only through him. It's nothing I'm trying to push on anyone. I'm just sharing what's worked for me, and hoping that you get a positive vibe out of it, man. I'm not trying to convert you. I'm not trying to push, you know, Christian lifestyle down your throat. I'm just sharing what I think is righteous. And like I said, it's not just going to be that lost love, mental health demons, guys. We can get the pain out together. You know what I mean? I feel you. And I'm hoping that you guys can give me more feedback on what type of songs do you want to hear? What are your favorites over the past 3 years? You know, at this point, I love feedback. If you got something bad to say, go ahead, give it to me, man. It helps. Constructive criticism, as you know, is something very hard to get used to dealing with, but as you mature as an artist and as a person, I mean, it actually really helps. When the person is, you know, not a fucking mess, and it actually, I don't know, you know, has a set of ears, has a mind. It's amazing too. Some of the people that music is such a huge part of life, right? Like if someone doesn't like music at all, that's weird. Like get away from them, right? Music is life. Life is music. I mean, I have my faith, I have my family, my friends, and I have the music. But God's always there. The music's always there. It's a very powerful part of life, man. It can be a time machine. It can take you back. It can take you forward. You can remember the fallen that you have upstairs smiling down. I mean, music is what a blessing, right? And so, you know, when the Lord called me to do it, and as I grew up watching my mom cut albums, and you know, when I was in the studio with her 26 years ago, and she cut the album with the Howe brothers, it changed my whole life. And you know, I was able to defeat you know, the bipolar and the suicidal demons. The Lord saved me, but He said, you know you can sing, man. You got to do what, you know, use what I gave you. You know you're a mama's boy, so go get it, man. You know you love rock and roll. And I look back and I just have like earliest memories of like singing Eric Clapton, thinking I was so cool, to, you know, you never want to go to bed, and then I'm singing After Midnight, staying, you know, just like, well, this guy is so cool. Like, first time seeing like David Bowie sing Let's Dance, and even like just watching when there was really black and white videos, seeing like Rock Lobster and even like just music, man. Tom Petty, wow, what a blessing, you know. And fortunately, my mom and my father listened to a lot of good music, Zeppelin, Hendrix, Clapton, Cream. I mean, very blessed. So I mean, I just want to come on and check in with you. This is episode 40, straight out of Springfield. Just be honest with you, yeah, I was down and out for a week, but way out. You know, thank God he could have kept me down a lot longer, you know, but it was a gut check. You know, when I move from a studio I've been at for 2 years, you know, rents change, you know how that goes, and things change. I get attached, man. I get attached to my spaces. I get attached to my vehicles. Hopefully I get reattached to a nice woman. You know, that would be nice. God, please. But it's tough to date an artist. Never mind someone who has, you know, mental illness with that. So, yeah, who's the lucky lady? Well, it's kind of crazy. I just babble, but I'm super excited about this next release, The Battle. We have most of what we need for the visual. Now is like the fun part is it's like the second half of the plot, like for lack of a better term, the happy ending. I gotta say, you can't say happy ending anymore. The triumphant, I don't know. It's good. You know what I mean? It's not a sad ending. So we're going to get the other half of that plot footage, and there's a lot of doors opening up, man. So I thank God, you know, I shout out great artist Chimo and these guys I meet down Guitar Center. There's so many beautiful artists down there. Nate's working with him, and shout out to, you know, all the Guitar Center. Rest in peace, West Springfield. Chimo, bless you. What a bunch of great guys, man. I'm really going to miss that community, and I'm glad I got a $220 mic for $20, the one I wanted anyways, but to see that place go is tough, man. Chimo, you need to open up a joint. Text me, bro. You got the start up, man. You know, you can't get down at falsetto music. Love them. Respect. I love every music shop, but it'd be nice to have a place where the community could go again like that. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to check surrounding towns, but look out. Chimo might be open up a joint, man. And the new shit coming from him is great. It's CHEMO. Spell that backwards. The kid's amazing. Such an inspiration. Thank you, brother. Don't have much else, man. Leaving some of my babies behind. You know, getting new babies. It's hard. I mean, this is Stacy. I've been with Stacy for 2 years. She got a song named after her. I tend to get basses this cool. I don't know, some type of red. I like that. But this is a Stacy the Ibanez, and you know, I'm leaving her to one of my engineers that are gonna be staying around here, and I'll miss her, but I plant seeds, you know what I mean? I love giving gifts. It's so much better to give than receive. It really is. And when you're giving instruments to people who maybe, like, let's just say I had a friend who's a nasty bassist, who's a touring bassist, who's been on my best song with me, and he says, you know, Riz, if you didn't, I get choked up, you know that? He said, Riz, if you didn't, like, help me get a bass again, and you're that guy. He said, I might have never played music again. I was like, oh, man. You know, and the point is to make positive music. It's not Christian rock. To me, it's righteous rock. Something positive. You know what I mean? Not this. Gotta do some positive stuff. I get it. Do some gangster stuff, too. I get the hip-hop. I get the anger. Trust me. I got rock and roll demons I can get out there and get real ugly. But do some positive stuff, too, guys. I love you. I'm sorry. I really just want to come back and I let you know I'm okay. I'm out of the depressed episode and why it was triggered. I'm going to be moving to a new space next month, and I'm going to miss the hood. And, you know, it will still be Studio 55, but it will be moving on up. And I should have a lot more flexibility in terms of starting the project with Chris Escher in South Florida. I'll actually, the space I have there, I'll be able to rehearse more. There was certain limitations here, certain hours. This is 24/7, crank it on 11. But I don't do that anymore because kids at home, do not abuse your ears. I still have to go get checked out, but I've definitely at least lost, I have maybe 60% hearing left in my left ear. And I was hoping it was a wax blockage, and the doctor was like, no, you're fucked. Anyways, I'll miss you, Stacy. But I'll have Matthew bring you to the track house, and it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Shout out Cara Lately. I see you guys.